Hey guys, a topic I kind of wanted to talk about today was the topic of friends. Now, for me, I pretty much have three groups of friends. I have my softball friends, my basketball friends, and then my school friends. And it's like neither of the worlds shall meet. So I always find it kind of awkward that if I'm having a party, which I'm not because I'm completely unsocial, but one time I invited my school friends and my softball friends, and they didn't really know each other, so it was really awkward. And it was kind of like my softball friends stayed together, and then my school friends stayed together. It was just really weird. But don't get me wrong, it's always good to have a variety of friends. That way you always have friends where you are. But it's somewhat strange when they collide. This is probably the main reason why I find everything so awkward. And it's always really weird because my family likes to throw Memorial Day parties or 4th of July parties, and I'm like, I'm gonna go stay in my room for the next 5 hours and do nothing because I don't like interacting with people. Seriously, I'm just an internet hermit hobo. What is my life? But then they're like, no, you have to socialize with people. You're gonna break this no people thing. So go invite some people. And I'm just like, okay, do I invite my softball friends or do I invite my school friends? Because if I invite some of each, then they just break off into their own groups and start hanging out separately at the party. And then when I go to hang out with them, they aren't together, and it's like picking one group of friends over the other, and that's always kind of weird to do. Now, even though I have my different groups of friends, there's always that one person that you know you don't like in that group. For instance, my school friends, I pretty much like everyone, but at school. You're not gonna like someone at school. And then I have my softball group of friends, which I pretty much like everyone on the team, but you know, that one person that nobody likes. And most of the time, the rest of the team was going to feel that way about that one person. And then I feel like a really bad person since nobody likes them, and I try and be their friend, and I still invite them. And then my softball team practically hates me. But I would feel really awkward if I invited everyone but them. I guess my point being is everyone has their groups of friends, but not everyone is going to get along. And I guess as long as we're talking about friends, we might as well go into the topic of school groups. Everyone knows you got your jocks, your nerds, your goths and emos, and then the group of people that don't really know where they belong and are just kind of there. I'm pretty much in the group that I don't really know where I belong. And when I talk to my friends, they pretty much don't really know where they belong either. And that's okay, because we all don't get into a group together. We are our own group of people that have our own ideas and opinions, and we don't really care what other people think. People tend to classify the people that don't really know where they want to go into the nerd group just because we may or may not have good grades. So when people talk about me, I generally get put into either the nerd group or the group that nobody knows what's going on and we don't really want to be there. Some people ask themselves, wait, why isn't she in the jock group? She plays softball and basketball for the high school. And they think, well, she's too smart to be in that group. Jocks are supposed to be cool and hip. I don't talk to people in my school because, in my opinion, most of them are idiots and I don't want to talk to them. Yeah, I guess in order to be a jock, there's these classifications, for lack of better words. For instance, you obviously gotta play a sport. Now, whether it be the coolest sport in the world or golf. To me, golf just isn't that interesting, but hey, we got a golf team. You also gotta be cool. I don't really know what defines cool, but to me, cool is just being yourself. Don't change yourself for anyone. There's a fly in my room. It's not actually my room, it's just where the computer is. But I guess the jocks and the cool kids, they pretty much make up one big group because they pretty much get along. And if you're a jock, you're considered cool. and I don't really know how people are considered cool. But if you would take anything away from this video, I would say don't care about your social status, just go in there and be you. Because you're eventually going to find that friend who likes you for who you are, and they're not going to care about what other people think about you. They're going to want to be with you because you're you, and you're not pretending to be something you're not. As a very wise person said, those who mind don't matter, and those who matter won't mind. See you guys.